listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name is Ken Lawler. I'm the host, and obviously you are hearing us on KRMS radio from 10 to 11 on Saturday, or you might be watching us in the LOZ app or one of the other channels that we have. But this is I'm really interested in this show today because I've got a fellow podcaster on, Christina Segreti. Christina, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
And, you know, in the LOZ app and the LOZ Podcast Network, we promote local, and that includes even people who do what we do. So I always like to promote the local podcasters that are doing stuff at the lake because you guys are supporting the lake. You're helping people do what they do. Your podcast episode is Lake Life Lowdown. And you're talking real estate. You're talking to people in the community. You're kind of doing it all, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. Got a little bit of everything in there.
Tell me a little bit about why you started Lake Life Lowdown.
Sure. So I started because I wanted an opportunity to get to know people in the community. I started in real estate at the same time I started my podcast, and I just thought it would be a good chance for people outside of the lake to see what was going on here and hear firsthand stories from people who live here and work here and just enjoy the lake life. So. And
you are currently with what office are you currently working out of? Because you real estate guys, you move around so much. I can't keep.
I am on the Fran Campbell team with Tammy Rosenthal, and then I have a co-host this year because we changed things up. My co-host is Melissa Collins, and she's actually on Cranston Associates with RE/MAX also.
Okay, so you guys are all under the RE/MAX umbrella, so that's good.
Yeah.
We just had Mel on a couple weeks ago, and you know, she was telling us some things about RE/MAX. It's just such a powerful group at the lake. I think the number she threw out was like, if you're dealing with a sale or buy situation at the lake, there's a 50% chance you're dealing with RE/MAX, and that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We have like over 100 and something agents, and you honestly, you know every one of our names. Like it's such a huge company, but we have such a close-knit community here. It's pretty cool to work for. So I'm glad.
I love the play back and forth you guys have between, you know, you have individual groups within the RE/MAX, and you guys compete. Let's face it, everybody wants to win, but it's such a supportive way to compete, and you guys help each other. And just this is a perfect example of that, where, you know, Melissa is with another team, you're with Tammy, but you guys get together on this podcast and kind of collaborate and bring stuff out to the public. And we love podcasts, and we love you guys, and we want to promote you as well. And so I'm just so excited for you to introduce the Lake Life Lowdown Season 2, right?
Yeah, Season 2. To tie into what you were just saying about, you know, podcasters helping podcasters, real estate agents helping real estate agents, Jeff and Jason, the brokers, and Casey from RE/MAX, they have a saying. It's a pretty common saying that everybody uses, but it's pretty popular here with us, and it's rising tides float all boats. So, you know, you win when everybody else wins. So
yeah, and that's a great way to look at it. Like the competition's fun, but it's also supportive competition, and I think that's incredible. Tell us about the new season on Lake Life Lowdown and what you guys will be doing on that show.
Definitely. Season 2 is going to be huge. We've changed up the format, and when I say we, I mean I changed up the format. I decided I needed a co-host, and so I brought Melissa on. We're going to do like 3 segments per episode, and we do 2 episodes a month. The first part's going to be like a roundtable discussion with Melissa and I, and have people get a chance to kind of hear what's going on event-wise at the lake and kind of just touch base with everybody. And then the second part is the meat and potatoes of the episode, which is the interview. So we're still going to interview somebody from the community, probably a local business owner, or in a lot of the cases, it's going to be like an organization that I think needs a good shout out, like Wonderland Camp. We've got Mike Clayton coming up soon. And then the third part of the episode is going to be just a little snippet of a lake tidbit, basically.
So facts about the lake, just things going on around the lake. And I love Mike Clayton. We have him on the show a lot. He's a great guy, old radio guy. He'll be great for you on that episode. And I think it's really important that, you know, with what we're all trying to do at Lake of the Ozarks is we're trying to bring out, you know, information to people about what's going on at the lake, because it's growing so much. And look, it's only getting bigger. We have all this new stuff coming in. We've got the amusement park. We've got the casinos are coming into the lake. You've got the Bass Pro people coming. There is so many things that are happening at the Lake of the Ozarks, and it's growing so incredibly, fast that I think it's just great that we have a couple of different podcasts out there that are helping people understand what's happening in the market. And your real estate take is really good because you guys are, let's face it, real estate's what's moving the market right now.
It definitely is. If anybody knows what's going on development wise, we're one of the first people to know because we want to get it out there and get people in here. So it's definitely helpful to have realtors doing podcasts. Honestly, it's helpful to have anybody doing podcasts. Anything that can shine a positive light on the Lake of the Ozarks is good in my book. So it's helpful.
And people can find your podcasts on, I know you have your links on your Facebook page and your Instagram.
Mhm.
You're doing it on YouTube, and then you also
Yep.
have the audio
Spotify.
on Spotify. Yeah. And that's great because, that's why we love the format that we're doing here now, where we're doing the simulcast with KRMS, because now we have the video option in the app for all of our users to go to, but we also have an audio feature that we put out there on Apple and Spotify, but now you can listen to it locally on Saturday mornings from 10 to 11 on KRMS.
That's awesome.
We love that collaboration. And glad to have you on here and announce what you're doing.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
What is going on with the real estate market right now as far as just overall? I know we're in December. What do you see kind of happening out there this time of year?
Everybody that said we want to wait until the spring to list, they're getting ready to list. So if you've been holding on to, waiting to jump into the market, now is the time to talk to your realtor so that they can start looking for when those listings start coming live again. Everybody and their brother is going to want to buy, and everybody and their brother is going to want to sell. So this is the time to talk to your realtor.
And this is really the time to make those plans, because if you want to get something listed by early spring, which you do, you got to figure it out. You got to get it looking right. You got to get pictures taken. And you got to get listed on the MLS, all that kind of stuff. And that takes a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got to get your marketing strategy ready, your pricing strategy. That is key. And the best way to do that is to start early. You got to take the steps.
Yeah. So, this is a great time for people to do that. And then you can call Christina and she can help you with that as well. So, you have not just the podcast, but you are a realtor. You can help people out in the market, see what's going on. What got you in the mindset of season 2? You did all season 1 by yourself. Now you have a host. Did you just want the back and forth going between you and a host, or did you want to bring in some more expertise? What made that decision for you?
Well, I don't know about expertise. She's not here to defend herself, so I won't pick on her too hard. But I decided that I wanted to bring in a co-host. One, I thought it would be an opportunity for her to reach out to some people that she may know and get a chance to talk to them. 2 is better than 1. So both of us reaching out into the community, finding people to bring in. And then also, I just genuinely look for any reason I can to hang out with Melissa. Getting to spend time with my friend while also doing something fun is worth it. So season 2, I thought, would be a good opportunity to bring in a co-host, and there's nobody better than Melissa. So.
Well, that's awesome. And like I said, we love promoting what's going on. And I just think it's so cool that you guys have a podcast going. And we're in thinking about doing a channel in the LOZ app where we're allowing other podcasts to be on there. So we'll talk to you guys as it comes along. But I think that's something that we're entertaining, doing some other local, because we're starting to see more and more of those kind of pop up, and we want to support that kind of stuff. So tell everybody, when you come out with your episodes, is it generally the first and third week of the month, or how do you guys
Yes.
that?
So, yep, it's going to be the first and the third Friday of every month. And then we'll do like mini episodes throughout the month here and there. But the main episodes, we'll do 2 a month, and they'll be the first Friday and the third Friday of every month.
And how does somebody get a hold of you if they want to either be a guest on the podcast or want to talk to you about real estate?
You can reach out to us on any of our social medias. It's all at Lake Life Lowdown Remax. And then if you want to give us a call, you can call myself or Melissa individually. I'll give my phone number since she's not here. It's 573-317-1979. And then, like I said, you can comment or email any of us on any of those socials, and it comes straight to her or I.
What's one of the things that you've learned after doing the podcast for the first season? Is there anything that kind of stands out where you're like, man, I didn't realize it was going to be like that? Is there anything that kind of stands out in your mind?
I edit and record all of this myself. And so I had to teach myself how to edit and record all of this. So there is a lot more work going into editing than I thought. And I honestly, I kind of love it. It's fun. It's nice to sit down until I get frustrated. I am somebody that reaches my limit and then I have to walk away for a while. But it's a lot of fun and it's a lot more work than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks, oh, it's just kind of sitting on camera talking,
Yeah.
and then it just happens, but it's not, is it?
No, it took me a good 2-3 months to figure out how to put names on the screen for when people, because I'm like I said, I'm doing it myself. Thank God for Chat GPT. Otherwise, I'd still be just trying to figure out how to put this on Facebook.
Yeah, it's an interesting media. I think it's emerging. Obviously, there's huge podcasts out there with a lot of individuals that are actually going for most of their information and news going to podcasts now. So I mean, it's been a real switch in media. I think we all used to look to the local news for our information, or we would look, for that kind of stuff. And now you've got people who are doing these kind of shows, what you do, what I do, and we're bringing kind of more of a natural feel and a layman's term to what's going on in the market. And we get to actually delve down some, opinionated rabbit holes that we don't have to stick necessarily to a real structured format. So I love
Yeah.
that part about the podcast.
Yeah, it's like a conversation with your neighbor.
Yeah. And so, listen, everybody, I would encourage you to definitely check into Lake Life Lowdown. Go watch the episode you can find those links in their Facebook or their Instagram. And you can subscribe once you get in there, and just like with us. And I'm so proud that you guys are starting this, and we're big advocates of trying to help people out. And I can't wait to see what you guys do this season in the second season of Lake Life Lowdown with Christine Segreti and Melissa Collins. I wish you guys all the luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on.
All right, guys. Well, that's another episode of the LOZ Podcast Network, and we will be right back after these words.